Charlotte, North Carolina. Believe it or not, while some coaches are grinding to put together a playbook, while players are busting their asses to recover from injuries, there are people stretching with a GOAT. Yes, a GOAT. At Bank of America Stadium, the focus now is on mental health, yoga, and farm animals jumping on the backs of professional athletes. Seriously, the Panthers are literally embracing chaos, and not in a figurative sense. And in the midst of all this is Tershawn Wharton, the new $45 million man, the defensive reinforcement who came from the Chiefs with the confidence of someone who had the best year of his career. 6.5 sacks, 11 QB hits, 29 tackles. But the highlight of the week wasn't any drill, no pocket pressure. It was him naming a GOAT after Bryce Young. That's right, he saw the quarterback and thought, this looks like a little GOAT. Buddy, I'm not saying it's disrespectful, but who has seen a championship locker room function like this? And before you say it's just a joke, just integration, I ask, is this how you want to see the Panthers occupied? In the middle of a rebuild, with a young quarterback trying to prove he's not a bust, with a coach trying to save his own job. Mental health is important, of course, but what about identity? What about the fire in their eyes? Do you see that in a team that trains with a GOAT on the field? Subscribe to this channel, leave a like, and comment in the pinned post. Does this kind of activity help or hinder a rebuilding team? I'm not here to say yoga is a waste of time. On the contrary, it's a powerful tool for focus and discipline. But when the headline of the week is players play with 25 GOATs before practice, something is out of place. We're talking about a franchise that had the worst record in the NFL in 2024. A franchise that wasted a ton of draft capital to get a quarterback who hasn't shown what he's made of yet. And now we have players stretching with zoo animals and laughing on the sidelines? Sorry, but this isn't Kansas City. There are no rings here, no dynasty. There's pressure here, and it's nothing personal against Wharton. On the contrary, he delivered in 2024. He played with intensity. He brought statistics and presence. But now he is the reference of a new defense. And instead of leading by posture, by example, the headline is named a GOAT after Bryce Young. That's not a winning culture. That's not a champion mindset. That's a circus show disguised as a health program. Panthers fans deserve more. They deserve to see focus. They deserve to see committed players. It's not about hating GOATs. It's about loving victory. And in this roster full of questions, full of bets, full of pressure, every move matters. Every gesture sends a message. And the message this week was, we're relaxed. Everything is fine, but it's not. The team won 2 games last year. 2. So yes, maybe it's not the time for smiles and selfies with four-legged mammals. Maybe it's time to train. Just train.